ABC News Live, everyone. I'm Alexis Christoforous. The hospitality industry has been particularly hard hit by the pandemic, and at a time when many restaurants and hotels are struggling just to stay alive, one well-known chef is opening new businesses. Joining me now is celebrity chef and restaurateur Todd English and his business partner Keith Burkhardt. Thanks to you both for being with us today. Todd, I want to start with you. Before we get to the new businesses, just what has business been like as we start to come out of this pandemic in terms of trying to find workers, supply chain challenges? Talk to me about it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously during the pandemic, it was very challenging in so many different ways. Like you said, just the supply chain, making sure everybody was safe, the safety issues, et cetera. Coming out of it, it's been fascinating because I think there was this, this built-up energy for people to come out and get outside and go, and so we're seeing business coming back really strong and healthy. And the problem is we still have some of those issues with staffing, and so we kind of have to limit how much we can handle because of that.
And you've created a whole bunch of jobs now with with the English Hospitality Group, something like 500 jobs?
Yeah, at least 500. We lost a lot during the pandemic, but we're slowly rebuilding, and we opened 3 restaurants during the pandemic and a hotel.
Well, not many people can say that. Keith, I want to get to you because you are a co-founder of the English Hospitality Group, which launched just about a year ago. Why was now, during a global pandemic, the right time to do this?
I would say during, the worst times in the economy, those are the best times to spur creativity and inspiration. And the time couldn't be better for Todd and myself to sit down and reposition the company and be on the forefront of technology and innovation. And that's exactly what we did. And we're moving forth with many different exciting projects throughout the country.
Yeah, throughout the country is right. I know you've got a big commitment, Todd, to Las Vegas, which is now your home, has been for a few years now. You have your namesake hotel there, the English Hotel. There are lots of hotels to choose from along the Strip in Vegas. What makes yours different, and why even get into the hotel industry? I mean, you're ingrained in restaurants. Yes,
I know, but I've had a lot of experience, obviously, working with hotels. I mean, I've worked with Starwood and all the Marriotts of the world, and so it was just, I felt, well, it was time to do my own and see how we fared and give it my own twist on it. And the difference with ours in Vegas is that it's really the only boutique hotel. If you think about Vegas on the Strip, it's 3,000 and 4,000 rooms in most hotels, and so ours is a very artisanal, very little boutique-y hotel with a lot of it's got a little funky to it, a nice vibe to it, and it's where a lot of the locals, it's meant for the locals. I mean, we get a lot of out-of-town guests because a lot of people that stay there go, it's so nice to not have to stay on the Strip anymore, and so we get that type of clientele as well.
Would you say business is back to pre-pandemic levels just yet?
It's there. It's out there. We're seeing a little softer during the week, but weekends are jamming and people are out. It's just a question of us being able to handle the business because we don't have all the pieces in place yet, staffing, et cetera, supply chain.
Sure.
But it's getting there. I would say by the end of this year, you're going to see a huge swing in that. Assuming everything stays the same,
right,
economy, et cetera. Those are also the other things we have to think about.
Lots of question marks. Yeah. I want to get back to your roots, though, which is food, because you recently launched with Keith cannabis-induced mac and cheese, and there's a very personal reason why you were inspired to do this. Share that with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I saw my sister and a number of my relatives go through horrible cancer, and my sister passed away, unfortunately, but during the time, and she actually went into remission, I would prepare things with cannabis, cannabis oils, et cetera, and it seemed to really help her get through it, and the struggles of how she felt after chemo, et cetera. Having taken that medical side of it and then thinking about what's the future of this, and does this help people? Does this help people in many ways? And is there another side of it that it actually can be a gourmet food? And that's what we went after. And it's we're getting great response for the macaroni and cheese. We have a number of different products as well coming out.
Yeah, it is exciting. And Keith, you started this company called Last Leaf, this cannabis-infused food line with Todd. How is cannabis becoming part of our culinary landscape? Do you think, and are consumers ready for it?
Consumers are ready for it, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get embedded into the marketplace. The cannabis industry started out with a lot of secondary food groups, drinks, chips, snacks, chocolates, candies, and you had the CBD angle to it. We're introducing primary food group edible products that not only address a recreational component of the industry, but also address medical issues, sleep, anxiety, depression, but incorporating rich, infused meals from celebrity chef Todd English and other chefs that we have in our umbrella. It makes it a brand new experience and culinary adventure whereby you can add an accessory to any type of dish that you do.
I know that a lot of these are just now available in the California market. I'd imagine you have plans to expand soon, but I'm curious how you're seeing this company in terms of giving back, its role in giving back to all of the communities that were hit hard and continue to be hit hard by the war on drugs.
Correct. We want to make sure that we're a community-driven company, and that's throughout English Hospitality Group. Food, community, art, and employee development, and we're focusing on all four of those key pillars to propel our company forward. But lastly, if we're going to do certain initiatives with the local communities and follow the legalization wave as it goes across the country, and we're extremely excited and hope to embed certain community-driven programs on food banks and also workers in certain communities.
All right, and before we let you go, Todd, I have got to ask, avocado toast was a big trend. I think we're done with that. What's the big food trend we should be looking for this year?
You know, I think what you're going to see a lot of plant-based. I mean, you know, coming out of this epidemic, people want to be healthier, and they're really thinking about it, very conscientious of what they're eating, because, you know, you are what you eat, and I think it's one of the healthiest ways to stay ahead of all of this and not get the, you know, the sickness. So I think that's really what you're going to start seeing: plant-based, legume-based foods that are really locally grown and in seasonal, which is something that I've always promoted from my Mediterranean days. So something very, very interesting. I'm very excited about it.
I'm excited about it too. Sounds good. Plant-based. We heard it here first. Todd English, Keith Burkhardt, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Alexis.
Thanks, you, Alexis.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.